Tonight we're going to read National Geographic Kids' Snakes by Melissa Stewart. Snakes by Melissa Stewart, published by Scholastic Incorporated. It has a very long table of contents. Looks like some interesting things are going to be in this book. Where's the snake? There's the snake. Snake snacks. Snake pets. Ooh, some people have snake pets. Snakes and more snakes. Let's see what it is. It's a snake. What is long and round and slides on the ground? Ooh, that rhymes. What can be fat or thin and has dry, scaly skin? What has a tongue that flicks and eyes that can't blink? For goodness sake, it's a snake! It's kind of a creepy looking one there, isn't it? I like that orange color though. A snake is a reptile. Lizards, turtles, and crocodiles are reptiles too. All reptiles have tough scales. A snake has a stretchy skin between its scales. A reptile's body is always the same temperature as the air around it. To warm up, a snake lies in the sun. To cool down, a snake moves into the shade. All reptiles have bones inside their bodies. Some snakes have more than 1,000 bones. There's a picture of a snake and of all the bones in the body. It says here that the snake has swallowed an egg whole, and that's why you see the big bump in it. It opens its mouth wide and swallows the whole egg. It says that it will crush the egg and spit out the shell. Snakes all around. Hibernate. In winter, some animals have trouble finding food. To save energy, their bodies slow down, and the animals rest in a small space. A safe space. Snakes live in fields and forests. They live in deserts and oceans too. They even live in city parks. Snakes can live almost anywhere. Most snakes live in warm places. They stay active all year long. Some snakes live in cool places. In the winter, they hibernate. Most snakes hibernate alone. Some snakes hibernate in large groups. So this is a group of garter snakes in California, in Southern California, that all hibernate together. And in the spring, they slither out of their warm dens when it gets warmer. Snakes and more snakes. In warm places, mother snakes usually lay eggs. Then they slither away. They do not take care of the eggs. This is an Indian cobra with her eggs. Most snakes lay 20 or 30 eggs. Large pythons may lay up to 100. After a few weeks, the eggs hatch. The young snakes look just like their parents. This is a coral snake hatching, and this one is a green mamba hatching, and this one is a Burmese python hatching. See how they look like their parents when they're born? They don't look, like some babies. Baby kangaroos are just little bitty jelly beans, and they don't look like a kangaroo when they're first born. In cool places, snakes usually grow inside their mother's body. A mother snake lies in the sun to keep the little snakes warm. This is an eyelash viper with her babies just born. And this one is a young diamondback rattler. See the rattle on the end of its tail? Most mother snakes give birth to between 5 and 20 little snakes. A puff adder can give birth to more than 150 snakes at once. Imagine what it would feel like to have all those tiny wigglers inside your body. There's a puff adder. with some of her young, not all of them. A snake's body never stops growing. Sometimes its skin gets too tight, and then the snake needs to molt. The snake rubs its head against a rock, and its skin splits open. Then the snake crawls forward, and its skin can peel off in one long piece. It's like taking off a sock. It says most snakes molt 3 or 4 times a year. This is an Egyptian banded cobra. This one right here, showing it slithering out of its skin. And the other one is a timber rattlesnake in that picture. The timber rattlesnake, rubbing its head against a rock to loosen the skin. So obviously they have skin underneath, and they just get rid of the old skin that they've outgrown. Most animals have legs and feet, but not a snake. Scutes help a snake move forward. A scute is a wide scale on the belly of a snake. Here's a pit viper where they're showing you these scutes. It helps them scoot along the ground. A python crawls forward in a straight line. Its belly muscles push its scutes against the ground. Scutes can't grip desert sand, so a side-winding adder has to throw its body sideways to move forward. A garter snake curves its body back and forth. Its scutes push against grass and rocks. So here they're showing you those 3. There's the python that goes straight, and there's the side-winding adder that goes sideways. Look at its footprint, basically, its snake print. And this one is the garter snake. Super snakes. The heaviest is the green anaconda. A green anaconda can weigh up to 550 pounds. That's as much as a lion, and a whole lot more than a person. There are about 2,700 or 2,700 different kinds of snakes. So this is going to show you a few of them. This one is the most poisonous. It is called the beaded sea snake. This deadly snake lives in the shallow areas of the Indian Ocean. It can stay underwater for up to 5 hours. This one is the fastest, the black mamba. It can travel up to 12 miles per hour. That's twice as fast as most people can run, and 3 times as fast as Miss Ison can run. Smallest is the Lesser Antillean thread snake. The Lesser Antillean thread snake was discovered in 2001. That's really not very long ago to discover a new animal. That is a coin that it's curled up on. Look how little it is. Snake senses. Snakes use their senses to escape from danger. Senses also help a snake hunt for food. Now we have 5 senses. We smell, we taste, we hear, we see, and we touch. Those are our 5 senses. Snakes with round pupils hunt during the day. Snakes with long, thin pupils hunt at night. Some snakes smell with their noses, but all snakes smell with their tongue. Their tongues are split at the tip. This helps them to know if they should go left or right. A snake's ears are deep inside its head. Sound travels through a snake's bones to its ears. Some snakes have heat pits. They can sense the body heat of other animals. Heat pits help snakes hunt at night. So we don't have a heat pit sense, but some snakes do. They show the pupil, the split pupil, and the heat pit. And the nostril, that's his nose. The darker area at the center of the eye, it lets light into the eye. That's the pupil. Where's the snake? Most snakes are hard to see. They blend in with their surroundings. Can you spot the snakes in the pictures? Hiding helps snakes stay safe from predators. Hiding also helps snakes to catch prey. You see the snake there? I think that one's really hard to see. You can kind of see a little bit, like right there, maybe. Snake in that picture. I can kind of see it, but it's not easy. And that one kind of looks like a twig, doesn't it? Looks like a stick on the tree. There's the snake. Some snakes do not hide from predators. They have other ways of staying safe. Some snakes play dead when an enemy gets close. There's a grass snake playing dead. So he'll hope the enemy leaves. A lot of animals want to eat only live animals. A spitting cobra sprays its predator's eyes with poisonous spit. I don't ever want to meet one of those that can spit poison at me. A coral snake is full of poison. Its bright colors warn predators to stay away. A lot of really bright colored animals, frogs, snakes, means that they're poisonous. Some snakes hiss at predators, others rattle their tails. A western hooked nose snake pushes air out of its back end. The farting sound travels up to 6 feet. Now that's funny. That one farts to warn its enemies. Snake snacks. Most snakes eat about 30 meals a year. So they certainly don't eat every day. There's 365 days a year if they only have 30 meals a year. Snakes catch prey with their sharp teeth. Many snakes have more than 200 teeth. If a snake loses a tooth, a new one quickly grows in. I didn't even know snakes had teeth. Cobras, vipers, and pit vipers have large teeth. They are called fangs. Poison flows through the holes in a snake's fangs. Some poisons stop prey from moving. Other poisons kill the prey. Sorry, I said that wrong. Showing you your tooth. Here are their fangs. This one is a Taiwan Heibu viper. And this one is an eyelash viper striking at a hummingbird. It's an all yellow snake. It's kind of different. And then a hummingbird. And hummingbirds are fast. It's interesting. Most snakes catch small animals. They eat mice, frogs, fish, and birds. These snakes eat their prey live. They stretch their mouths wide open and then they swallow the animal head first. So this jawbone that you have in your jaw, the snake can unhinge that so that its mouth can open even bigger. This one is a green tree snake eating a frog. Frog is much bigger than his mouth, isn't it? But it's going to be able to eat it all. Pythons, boas, and rat snakes can eat large animals. They coil their thick bodies around the prey, and then they squeeze it to death. A large python can easily kill an antelope. And this is a carpet snake squeezing a lizard. And this one down here is the African rock python eating a large animal. Snake pets. Most snakes are not dangerous to humans. Snakes eat mice, rats, and insects that we do not want in our homes or eating our crops. Snakes are an important part of our world. Some people like snakes so much that they keep them as pets. Did you know snakes are ticklish? And they are cool and dry and soft. There is nothing else quite like a snake. So here's a boa constrictor that this boy has. There's another one, boa constrictor. This one right here is a reticulated python. Look at how big it is. And that would be the end of our book.